Hi guys, welcome to the final, the Leisure Games Tour Championship. Today we have Isian on the left, who we saw in the last game, playing Greyjoy Reigns. And we have Joe on the right, who is playing Tyrell, Banner of the Wolf. We saw Joe in the first game from the cut, where he knocked out the top seed, and he's made all his way to the final. So well done for being bottom seed and getting all the way to the top. Isian obviously been a few times in these videos. It was Greyjoy Reigns. And I believe Joe has mulliganed here. No, this is the initial cut. So yes, guys, thanks very much for staying tuned and watching all these videos so far, as these two choose their setups. If you have missed any of the videos, they are all on a playlist along with this one, so you can just go back and catch them all. There's 7 videos in total, so a fair bit of content. And Tyrion's Chain is the latest pack as of this was recorded. So let's see what they've set up. Oh, we've seen having a little rethink maybe. So we have the Arbor and Marge against, I believe that's, so it's Asher with, I think, a Little Bird. It is, as Isian puts the intrigue icon on her. A Law Support Shipwright and a Scout Ship. So obviously Joe's got the big economy advantage over here, but Isian's got the card advantage, drawing into 4 new cards. I must say that having played a lot of Tyrell recently, you always love seeing that Arbor on setup. Although it's interesting, because I think this is a rush variant of Tyrell, so it's interesting he hasn't gone for King's Rose instead to get the just immediate burst economy, because it'll take a few turns for the Arbor to pay itself back. So on to the first plots, and we have Isian having a little think again. We have trading the Potoshi into Noble Cause. So Joe is going to have a load of income to spend here. I believe Isian's chosen to go first. I should also say thank you to Barry for sending this footage over. I actually had a long drive, so once I recorded the semi-final, I got in my car and went home. And yeah, Barry very kindly sent over the footage. He is at some point going to load up with his YouTube channel. So I will link that in description below. And there we have the Euron Crow's Eye played out. So you're helping get those range triggers. Barry's channel, which he's got the Dark Sphere Store Championship, which was quite a big one on there. And I think he's got 1 or 2 other videos on there as well. But yeah, please check it out if you're looking for more Froze content. And Isian rounds off marshalling with Salty Navigator. So on to Joe, who puts a dupe on Marge. What's his effects? We got and there's King Renly. So this should, oh no, I guess Asher's there. But this should help shut off the rains, but with Asher, there's still going to be a lot of there's still got the stealth to get past him. And there goes King's Road, which immediately gets knelt by the Law Support Shipwright. So not many characters on that board so far. Oh, we have 5 costas. It's going to be Brienne? Yes, we have Brienne. So not a bad start there from Joe. Obviously, Brienne doesn't kneel to defend, although obviously stealth can still get stealth past. But it's going to create a few problems for Isian. I say Brienne obviously not kneeling to defend because there's a king on her side on her side. So King or Catelyn Stark, I believe, was the one of the 2 requirements. So Isian just checking his range triggers, see what he could potentially get off here. Now he does put Asher into stealth past Randall. not Randall, sorry, Renly, to get the range trigger off. You got to wonder if it's worth defending with Marge just to stop her from standing up. The other thing as well is because Isian has stopped the King's Road from triggering, he can't steal it. So, in some ways, I wonder if it would have been worth letting him trigger it just so he could steal the King's Road. Isian having a big long think. So we have a big entry coming in. Stealth. Oh, okay, stealthing Marge. So Renly is going to kneel to defend. And the raiding longship is going to be triggered to get Reigns to trigger off. And we have Filthy Accusation played on Bren. Or Brienne, I should say. And Claim is you'll see it's definitely Rush there. It's got Lazy Sansa's Rose, and Pillage is a Growing Strong. So we have an unopposed military coming in, which will take a dupe off. Which takes a dupe off Marge, but also We Do Not Sow to get rid of the armor. And Marge comes back, which looks like for an intrigue challenge. And takes a copy of Aaron Dumphair. That's the newer one, which newer one. Dom is a tie, but I think looking at that, I think Isian's forgotten his power for the unopposed military. Probably wanted to get the We Do Not Sow off. So it's currently 1-1 on power after turn 1. So a lot slower start from Jay than the first time we saw him play. So on to the second plot phase. And we have March the Wall into Winter Festival. It's going to be a tough decision for Joe here. I think Marge might have to be, unfortunately I think Marge might have to be the target. So drop it, and Isian's going first and immediately kneels the King's Road. Plays out a Sea Tower. So Isian really trying to starve the economy here for Joe. But the Winter Festival, is Joe still going to get a bit of a power rush, a power boost here. So it'll be interesting. Oh, and the raiding longships. So it's going to be basically means the range trigger is going to go off. So we have a dupe played out on Renly. We have Sir Greenpool played out. We have a Winterfell Steward played out. And he's still got 2 gold left. And by the looks of it, he's past marshalling. So he's going to play Nightmares, assumably on the raiding longship. I'm also assuming this is an intrigue. I'm not 100% sure. Joe just trying to decide which of any other actions maybe? Is he let it go unopposed? Looks like he has let it go unopposed. And I can't tell what that plot is from here. Might be Forgotten Plans. And Randall's taken out for Claim. Yeah, it might be Forgotten Plans because that switches off Winter Festival, which is quite useful, quite good use for it. Could be the old tart from Nationals, maybe. I really can't tell from here. So now without the... Oh no, he must have I tell her, he must have triggered Nightmares on Euron Crow's Eye to stop the to stop the Renowned and the pillage. So Isian just thinking about his next few challenges. So this is going to be a military, I believe, stealthing past Brienne. And we've got another Nightmares in hand. So this... So I think he's blanked Asher to stop her from standing after this. So he is going to oppose? I'm not quite, sorry guys, I'm not quite 100% sure what the choice was there. Unless it must be in the raiding longship, that would make more sense. So Greenpool's taking his claim. Just leaves Isian with a power, which goes unopposed. Don't know why he didn't oppose Brienne. So we have a power coming back from the Winterfell Steward, which goes unopposed. We have an entry coming in from Renly, which again goes unopposed. Takes out the Great Kraken. And Insight. And military coming in from Brienne, which also goes unopposed. And just like that, Joe is up to 6 power. And Isian, who's been basically doing all the actual work in this game, is only going to be on 3.
Take it easy.
Okay. So no one has Dom. Winter Festival was blank, so it must be Forgotten Plans. Because it wasn't triggered. And we are on to the third plot phase. And so it's currently 6-3 in Joe's favour. And we have counting coppers into, I believe that is Calm over Westeros.
Ben Royal 740. Ben beat my score.
I know it looks like it's calling the banners. Yeah, calling the banners. So we have Victarion played out with after another Sea Towers played out to Neil, and we have Sea Bitch. So if not that, possibly not many targets in the for that one. You got High Garden and the Mounder, and I don't know if this is running Renly's Pavilion. So you have a second Kingsroad played out. There's no Lordsport ship right here to stop them, so both are going to be sacrificed. And Fast Eddie's hits the table. Joe just considering they're kneeling the Winterfell Steward, but there's no point. And we have a Garden Caretaker, so there's always a bit of a clock on the board when, since Fast Eddie hits the table, unless you have a counter for him. I could see a potential wildfire coming in here. So this is an entry challenge. Stealthing past Randall. Oh, Filthy Accusation. No, sorry. Power behind the throne. So we have the unopposed power. Claim is Asher. And renowned on. Euron Crozai. The Arbor is taken from the pillage. And Asher hasn't stood up, which is interesting. In case you might have forgot. No, so using the token to stand up, you're on Crow's Eye. And Isian just having a little think now. So easy to end up feeding Renowned in. So we have big military, I think. Big military of 11. Bren's going to go into oppose.
Is it down the hill?
I know where
Is it down the hill?
Just down the hill past
Yeah,
the station
yeah.
on the right. Yeah, it's a much nicer cruiser for that sort of stuff.
Sure. Okay.
So
Number one.
doesn't use the raiding longship. Takes out the Winterfell Steward for claim. Pillage is a King's Road, so blood. So that's all 3 King's Roads gone now. Run. So going to choose to nil Renly.
Do I have any chance left? I don't think so. I do have power, so.
And going to have a power challenge. So both these sides are racking up the Renowned. So going to oppose for 11. So far, Eddard is removed from the challenge,
5 to 3. Yes.
and now that's going to make him strength 5, so equal to Bren. So it's going to be oppose but 1, and that puts Isian up to 8 power. We have the Garden Caretaker coming back for an unopposed power, and then we have an unopposed military with a Risen played out on Asher to keep her alive. And I think he's forgotten the Renowned on Brienne there. But currently sitting at 8 power to Joe and 8 power to Isian, so pretty close, although Isian does have the economy advantage now with the Arbor and the King's Road having stolen off Joe. So Rise of the Kraken into Wildfire. So it's going to be Isian's choice. Isian chooses to kill the Priest of the Drowned God, which makes sense. And Joe chooses to kill the Garden Caretaker. I believe Isian is going first once again. So he has 5 gold. Plus effectively 5 more with reductions. So I guess T-Towers played out to play out the the Seastone chair. And Isian's going to sit on 4 gold, interestingly. And we have the Heath Scouts played out for Joe. These ones where characters can't, if the characters entering during the challenge phase are characters entering during the challenge phase are coming out. So we had an unopposed intrigue there. So Isian gets 2 power for unopposed. Stands. I don't think he's chosen to. I thought about triggering range for a second, then chose not to. So Isian getting quite close here now. He's only 5 power away from winning. So Victorian's coming in here on a power chat and a and Asher looks up. So I believe that was a power challenge, stealthing Brienne. this goes unopposed, that'd be 2 for unopposed, 2 for claim and renown. So Joe has to defend this. Or at least oppose it. So Fast Lady and the Heath Scouts going to defend, which is probably the correct choice because it stops the. So Eddard's been raiding long shipped. So he's gonna. So Victorians. Oh, that was the military. Sorry. So Victorian Niels Renly, which was done before claim, which technically is wrong. And Brienne defends the military. Oh, the power, sorry. Stopping the unopposed and putting Isian 1 short. But obviously not for long because this is going to be a power challenge. 1 for unopposed, 1 for claim, and 1 for renowned. So Joe. So Isian gets dominance. So Isian's now up to 14 power. Joe's up to 9. I wouldn't quite say Joe's out of this yet. If he can win dominance here, if he can win initiative here, I think he could have a chance, but I think he needs to win that initiative. So on to the 4th turn? 5th turn? Lost track. So we have confiscation into a Clash of Kings. So I believe Joe is going to choose to go first. Isian has to confiscate one of his own attachments. So he confiscates the Risen. Let's see, what can Joe play out to try and win this game? He's got 4 gold. We know there's no King's Roads left because they're all gone. And I think he's holding. So has Joe got enough to win this game? Isian has 7 gold. Sacrifices the King's Road. Well, no, it just brings it up so you can see it. No, yes, sacrifices it. To play out to the reader. So let's see. And sits on 3 gold. So we have 1 gold played out for growing strong.
So 6 plus 2 plus 2, right?
We have a massive power coming in. Now 4 for renowned. What? Sorry, 4 for the round, including fast Eddie. Yeah, this would actually win the game if this goes off. Nightmares played on Eddard. That might slow things.
10, 15, 19, 20.
So I think that puts Joe just at. Oh, this is a massive defend.
10, 15. Yep. You win?
So Joe has won the challenge by the looks of it. Gets two power for the Clash of Kings. Gets an insight draw there as well. And so Isian's now down to 12 power and Joe's on 13. I feel that it's probably just going to end the turn. I assume Isian was worried about the superior claims. That's why he fully defended it, went full in on defense, even though Joe was still going to win the challenge. So we're on to the, I believe, the 5th or 6th. We'll say 5th. Could be wrong. 5th turn. And Joe flipping into has confiscation and Isian's noble cause. So looks. I assume Joe's going first again. The little bird is confiscated. And let's see what Joe can do here. Has a pleasure barge played out? Can he spend anything with the gold? Or is he just filling up his hand for other players? Rose Road, Garden Caretaker, and he's going to sit on 3 gold. On to Isian, who's got a silly amount of gold. Has he got a Lord or Lady to play out? The only one I could think of would be Balon at this point, I think, or Theon. I think they're the only 2 he's got left. There's a King's Road. And that is it. So he did not see any characters. Growing Strong once again played. This time's going to be even better because there's 3 characters that get the strength. So this is 3, 8. So I think Isian's calling it. So well done, Joe. What a comeback. Thanks to the guys for letting me record, and thanks to Leisure Games for hosting us. And please come back again for the next installment of another Store Championship.